Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy, Airboy. I'm back doing their fanboy interview, and this time I'm going to be taking a look at the SH Figurearts Yoshi. And prior to use, before we look at a figure, I will look at the box if I have the box. And I have the box. There he is. It's Super Mario SH Figurearts. It's a Japanese figure, so there's a lot of stuff in Japanese that I am unable to read. Here's the back of the box. It's a figure, everything he comes with, isn't it just beautiful? I'm going to turn up brightness a bit. He does all that stuff. He does that. He can do whatever that. You can do that. And the top of the box, nothing worth mentioning. And that's it for the box. Here we are. We got Yoshi as he appears in the Mario games. And Yoshi is probably my favorite Mario character, mainly because my favorite Mario games are usually the spin-offs, which include the Mario RPG games, and, of course, Yoshi's Island, one of my favorite Nintendo games of all time. So here we have Yoshi, the dinosaur. And, yeah, he's a pretty neat little figure. And it looks pretty good. It looks just like his video game model. I mean, there's a few, lines and stuff from where his joints are that make it look a little off, but, you do what you gotta do. Personally, I would have liked if there was, like, a ball joint here at the tail, but, it's not a total loss. Oh, and this little spike here on the back of the head can move up and down to accommodate better head movement, like when it presses against the shell there. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head, it's kind of on a ball joint. You can wiggle a little bit. You can look up about that much, down about that much. You can, in theory, you go all the way around, but the way his head connects makes it pop loose when you do that. Shoulders, you can go all the way around. There is not any bicep swivel, but there is an elbow joint for a little under 90 degrees. There is wrist articulation. The hands can move up and down. Nothing at the waist or tail, unfortunately. The legs, it can go all the way around. They can go in and out that far, and you get a bit of ankle tilt and a small amount of up and down movement. So he's fairly posable considering what he is. Now, what he is a cute little dinosaur thing. Oh yeah, and the mouth can open and close, but the way the head connects can kind of affect that a little bit. And of course, he comes with a bunch of accessories like most SH Figurearts do. He comes with a little figure stand with a little connection point there at the bottom of his butt. Just plug his gooch in there, and it doesn't really hold super securely. It doesn't take much to knock it loose. It's really meant just to help him hold a standing pose. And even then, it barely does that. I suppose if you raise it up, I suppose it's useful for jumping poses at least. So yeah, there's that. Personally, I'm probably not going to use it that much. He also comes with this tongue piece. I'll go ahead and show off how, I'll show off how that works here in a second. He comes with 2 extra hands, an open hand, and 1 hand holding an egg. Unfortunately, the egg does not come off. It is just fastened to the other hand. I mean, I tried pulling and pulling, but I can't get it loose, and I don't want to risk breaking it. So yeah, there's that. He comes with an extra set of eyes. I'll show how that works. And he comes with 2 extra shells designed to allow Mario or Luigi to ride on his back. And I'll show how those work as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and show how all of this works, starting with the tongue accessory. Now, it is solid plastic, so, be careful not to break it. And the way it attaches is very simple. Just got to open up his mouth all the way. The head is easy to remove. I think that's intentional to make this easier. And what you want to do is you want to pry out this inner mouthpiece. I just use one of the curved parts here on one of the extra shells. You just pry that off carefully. There we go. Then we take this mouth, plug it in so that the flat side of it is facing up. Put that flush against his mouth like that. And plug the head back in. And there, we got it, and there, now it looks like Yoshi is using his tongue. Now, his jaw is connected to the joint that connects to his body, so it makes it a little difficult to use, but you can still use it and make it look like Yoshi is using his long tongue to catch enemies, which is very nice. I'm going to go ahead and plug back the main mouthpiece. There we go. Now, how the extra hands work is very simple. You just remove the hand, plug in the new one, preferably without detaching his head. Same deal on the other side. Remove the hand, plug in a new one. So I got it on there. It can be a little tricky to get on there sometimes. There we go. And now we can make it look like Yoshi is getting ready to throw his egg, just like he does in the games, which is pretty cool. I'm going to get rid of that thing, because that's just an eyesore. Of course, we don't need this, and the head keeps popping off. If I had to gripe about one thing, it's probably that the head is way too easy to attach. Like, they should have made the connection for the head just a little bit longer. Plug back his main fist. And I'm going to show you, and you got the forward-facing eyes. As you can see, he's got one set of eyes shifting to the right, and one facing forward. And the way that works is super easy. You just remove this top part of his... Oh! Okay. Then you take the white part of his eyes, pull them loose, and... Oh! And then you just plug this part in, like so. And they just fold little holes meant for the tabs on both the eyepiece and the eyelid piece. And they just tab in just like that. And there we go. Now he's got forward-facing eyes. We'll just set these aside. Alright, I think we pretty much covered all the accessories except, for the shell pieces that allow Mario, the SH Figurearts Mario and Luigi to ride on Yoshi's back. The thinner one here, I believe, is for Luigi. The bigger one is for Mario. And naturally, we got to do it with Mario. So you just pull the shell off like that. There's a little peg there on a hinge. You just take the shell, plug it in its place, like that. Then we take our SH Figurearts Mario, straighten out his hands, spread his legs a little bit, and there we go. Now we got Mario riding Yoshi, just like in the games. And that is really, really cool. That is a fun little gimmick that gives you just a ton of display options. I mean, I'm probably just going to put Yoshi as he is on the shelf without Mario on his back, but still, it's very nice to have that option. And I'll go ahead and show off. You know, I'll leave you up there. Why not? You can be part of the review. I'll go ahead and show off how Luigi's works as well. Same deal, just plug in the other shell. This one is a little trickier to plug in for some reason. There we go. Then we take Luigi. And we plug him in. Did I not do that right? Maybe I did get it backwards. Maybe the other one's meant for Luigi, because he's not sitting on that one as effectively. Yeah, Luigi fits a lot better on this one for some reason. I must have got it backwards. Okay. Let me test that. Let me see if Mario fits well on this one. Huh. Okay, I guess maybe that is how it works, or maybe it's meant for other characters, I'm not sure. Either way, it seems like the bigger one works well enough for both Mario and Luigi, and his head popped off again. Fucking stay on there. You too. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the big shell works well for either Luigi or a Mario. So you can have either one of them on his back. I'm pretty sure this was meant for... Each brother was meant to have a specific shell, but as far as I can tell, the rounded out one does seem to work either way for both of them. So, yeah, do it however you want. I'm going to put the normal shell back on. So here we have the SH Figurearts Yoshi, with our two first comparisons, of course. Mario and Luigi. Oops. Be nice if Luigi stood upright. And they look absolutely phenomenal together. And to give you an idea of how he compares to a few other figures, here he is next to the NECA Crash Bandicoot. As you can see, NECA figures are a little bigger. And here he is next to the NECA Spyro the Dragon. We'll go ahead and put Mario and Luigi back up here to finish it. Now, as little Yoshi here stands, he is approximately... I'm going to lower the camera just a hair. He is approximately... just a hair under 4.5 inches. And at the time of release, I can't tell you how much he was, because he is a Japanese exclusive figure, and I don't recall exactly when he was released. What he's going for now, I got lucky, and I found this guy at a vintage toy store in Kokomo for $75. I took a poke around on eBay to see how his prices are there, and yeah, I lucked out. They're going for about $80 to $100 on eBay. Honestly, despite that, I still think he is very much worth that price. I mean, he's a good little Mario Brothers figure, and he looks absolutely phenomenal with these guys, with my other video game characters on my shelf. Like, at the most, I would not pay more than maybe $80 to $90. If you can find him for around there, I think he's worth getting. I wouldn't pay more than $100. So, this has been the SH Figurearts Yoshi. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, leave a nice comment, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.